Welcome to Philippine-Canadian Inquirer's Daily News Roundup, brought to you by CanadianInquirer.net, your only Filipino-Canadian daily news portal. I'm Rowan Echo, and here are stories making headlines today. Duterte tells military to oust him through coup. Unafraid of being ousted from his position, President Rodrigo Duterte said that if everyone believes that he is a corrupt man, the military can launch a coup d'etat to eject him from presidency. The president expressed his readiness to be replaced by a new leader who could satisfy the expectations of the Filipino people. Quote, remove me through a coup d'etat or whatever you want, then find a leader that maybe the Filipino nation would be happy listening to, unquote, he said. The president said that the military has a capability to oust him as they have all the intelligence and apparatus to investigate if there is any truth on the allegations that he has hidden wealth. Immigration principles could create problems for DACA plan. The Trump administration is finalizing the details of a set of immigration principles that could append efforts to come up with a permanent fix for the status of young immigrants who came to the country illegally as children. The principles, according to people familiar with ongoing discussions, were expected to include elements of proposed legislation that would dramatically reduce illegal immigration rates. Also to be pursued was an overhaul of the green card system to prevent extended family members, including siblings and adult children, from joining permanent residence in the U.S. The White House was expected to endorse the principles of the Davis-Oliver bill, which aims to give local law enforcement officials the power to enforce immigration laws and allow states to write their own immigration legislation. The White House was also expected to call for billions of dollars in funding for border security, more immigrant detention beds, and immigration judges. It remained unclear whether the principles, which were expected to be announced in the coming days, would serve as a broad immigration wish list or specific demands the White House expected in exchange for signing legislation for the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Program, or DACA. Mixed standpoints as TransCanada abandons Energy East pipeline. There is no shortage of opinions on TransCanada's decision to abandon its Energy East pipeline project. TransCanada said that it is walking away from the project because of a regulatory panel's decision to factor in greenhouse gas emissions from producing and processing the oil being moved in the pipeline. TransCanada says that creates a substantial uncertainty around the scope and costs associated with the regulatory review. The Canadian Energy Pipeline Association says the decision is a blow and was critical of the regulatory uncertainty that affect these kinds of projects. Deputy Tory leader Lisa Wright blamed Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and what she called his government's disastrous energy policies. Trudeau responded that it was a business decision because market conditions have changed fundamentally since the pipeline was proposed, including a steep drop in oil prices. The environmental group Oil Change International contends TransCanada saw the writing on the wall, realizing Energy East would never be approved if climate impact was factored in. That wraps up for news here on PZI Daily News Roundup. Thank you for joining us. For more news stories, visit our website at www.canadianinquirer.net.